Meghan Markle could be looking at someone British for her next venture. But who? And as ever, more importantly, why? Hi, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Thanks for joining me today. Good morning, one and all, or good evening if you're now going off to bed. Nice to have your company either end of the day. Hope you're all keeping well, and let's have a big wave. Yes, London has suddenly become cold again. I know a couple of days ago I was showing you these basking sort of sunlight stories, and I thought, finally, we can get rid of the coat, the scarf, the gloves, all that sort of stuff. Spoke too soon. Apparently we're even going to be getting snow. What is it with this weather? You kind of say, is it climate change, or is it simply that we're all a bit fed up after being locked down and pushed around so long? We just want beautiful spring days, don't we? Are you with me? Of course you are. Back as ever to your breaking roll story of the day. Now, this particular story centres on the fact that Meghan Markle recently announced finally that she's getting underway with her Spotify podcast. Yes, I don't know what, I'm a little bit sort of green with these things. Podcast to me means like a recording. Do you remember like a cassette recording, audio books, that sort of stuff? This time around though, you pay for it, you download it, you listen to it. Same thing really, you just bought the cassette in the shop and put it in your machine, didn't you? I don't know why they have to give these things brand new names, but as ever, Meghan is hoping to get some big ratings with her basic show called Archetypes. Now, what's interesting here is, according to a very good source, she is reaching out to powerful women who, of course, have made their mark in the world of history. And according to that good source, it could be this particular lady here that Meghan could be reaching out to. For a very brief period, they got to know each other when, of course, Theresa May, MP, was British Prime Minister, until she was rather cruelly ousted out. And it's interesting, isn't it, with Theresa May, because she had a very rough time, I thought. A very nice lady. I met her on a number of occasions, and she was always polite, possibly too nice to be Prime Minister. Tougher in her steel at business, but perhaps not best on the world stage. Didn't really know how to project herself. But of course, she was the second British female Prime Minister. Female, I might point out, for those that are really struggling with the wokery world. Yes. What's interesting to note, though, is, according to a very good source, Meghan Markle sees Theresa May as a person worth having a sit down and a chat with about what it was like to be one of the most powerful women in the world and what happens and how you were treated in that role. This, allegedly, is all at those very early stages right now, but according to that good source, Meghan feels she would make an international person, if you like, a great way of sitting down with somebody and finding out exactly what it was like to have the seat of power and the world looking to you for decisions. Right now, that's all we truly know, but if it does go ahead, I would predict that this could become the most successful interview of the series, because obviously Mrs. May was incredibly powerful, but she had a very strong support in her husband, Philip, behind her. And it would be nice to get her take on exactly what she felt went wrong with her premiership, looking back on it now a few years down the line. This, no doubt, really could, dare I say, ingratiate herself back into British life, even for just a nanosecond, to hear exactly what happened in the world of Mrs. May. Meghan, as ever, certainly knows which buttons to press in order to get maximum publicity. As ever, as we often say here on the show, allegedly, when I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.